Don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. That is the big message, the big takeaway here from the new news that we have from BlackRock, and even Bitcoin hater JP Morgan is getting involved. We have to dive into it, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Zach. If it's your first time dropping in, welcome here. And we talk crypto every single day right here on the channel. If you guys are returning back to the channel, thank you very, very much for making me part of your day. So without further ado, let's dive in, because we know the Bitcoin ETF information has been swirling. We know that the deadline of January 10th is looming, and the Bitcoin ETF approval door has opened a little bit further here. As BlackRock updates its application, Bitcoin hater JP Morgan gets involved. So we got to talk about what's happening here with the Bitcoin ETF news. Do we have a little bit longer now than the January 10th deadline? Well, BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, has recently put out some new information about their spot ETF. And the identities of the intended authorized participants were disclosed as JP Morgan and Jane Street. This info came out in a statement on Friday that also said these organizations would be leveraged if the SEC approves the proposal fund. So, APs are entities that have permission to create and redeem shares of an ETF. These entities may exchange ETF shares for a corresponding group of securities that reflect the ETF's assets or exchange them for cash. ETF watchers, including Bloomberg intelligence analysts, are keeping a close eye on the new S1s to see which firms are selected as APs. So according to Bloomberg, BlackRock is now the first to the starting line in the Bitcoin spot ETF race. They just released its updated S1 and names the APs Jane Street and JP Morgan, which is a bit ironic. It looks like our first horse is at the starting gate. And this is no surprise, guys. The fact that BlackRock is here first, we thought that they would be the ones that would get the special treatment, and then everybody else would get theirs as well. Now, interestingly enough here, what's really fascinating here is JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon has previously referred to Bitcoin as a, quote, overrated scam, and even worse than a tulip bubble, is set to become an authorized participant in the largest Bitcoin ETF, which will soon be approved by Gary Gensler. Considering Dimon's past negative statements about Bitcoin, this development has attracted a lot of attention from the crypto community. So what's his goal here? Was he trying to just tank the price of Bitcoin, right? And again, it's not what they say, it's watching what they do. And JP Morgan is now part of the group who will be APs, authorized participants here on the Bitcoin ETF that'll go through with BlackRock. So they could say that they're, not bullish and they hate it and it's all this and it's all that. But then here you go. Weeks later, they're right here at the forefront of this. And then you know what? They'll just talk about it in a completely different light whenever we get approved. And no one will remember that, that's what was said, right? So it's pretty fascinating, to say the least. And I think this is exactly what we expected, to be honest. This is exactly what I expected. And I even said this once the news came out on Jamie Dimon. It's like, he doesn't hate Bitcoin. That's not at all what he's showing, right? He could say that, but it's not at all what he's showing, because we've seen what they've done in terms of getting theirself right to this point as a Bitcoin ETF is, set to be approved. So it's fascinating to watch. We'll be keeping tabs on all of this as well, and we'll see if January 10th remains that deadline for the Bitcoin ETF. I am hearing that it could be pushed out into March. We'll see. As soon as we have new insights and information, we'll be making a video about it, making sure you guys are staying informed. Appreciate you guys as always. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel on your way out. We'll see you. Bye.